Hey everyone, Paradox TCG here. I'm Ryan and I'm bringing you guys a Baby Raccoon deck profile for the next format. So, with the new format out, basically what you don't have to worry about is Jin anymore. So, the deck isn't going to be focusing around getting out to Jin anymore. It's basically just stopping the OTK happen. Because Necros is pretty much like an OTK deck instead of a lockdown deck now. So, let's get started. So, we're still playing the standard 3 Punpoko and 3 Tantan. This is pretty standard. Yeah, as I've mentioned in my other decks, I don't like to take out Tantan because he's pretty much an ammunition for the deck. But I can sometimes if I need to because I don't want this card in my hand. But I have other things to take out. I don't need to take these out. But yeah, these can be kind of dead in the hand, but it's alright. 2 Valerophon, 2 Cerberus, 2 Wind Up Kitten. These are pretty much standard for my deck. I like to spam with Valerophon a lot, and discarding Cerberus is really good, so it's not too bad to have one in the hand, but I usually summon it with Obedience Gold if I have one in the hand already, so I don't draw the second one. And then for the one-ofs, for the beasts, Galantosa, Tree Otter, and Barbaros. I took out the Mythic Water Dragons because it was hindering me not be able to summon them after I used Obedience Gold. So yeah, Barbaros is a good swap for that. And then for the non-beasts, I have 1 Vanity's Fiend and 1 Ryo. This isn't changed from my last deck profile, this is still the same. And for the spells, 3 Obedience Gold and 3 Ayers Rock Sunrise. This is standard. I don't take either of these out for either or for anything else. You need these for the baby raccoons. And 2 Night We Stand. I have contemplated taking these out for 2 Dark Holes, but this really sets up the OTK. If you don't have these, the OTK is not nearly as good. 2 MSTs. I actually did put these in finally because it's really a problem when you have Vanity's Emptiness out against you, or Skill Drain, lose a turn. Those are really big problems for our deck, so definitely want Mystical Space Session. Then for the one-ofs, Raigeki, Soul Charge, and Book of Moon. This is the same as my last deck profile. You really want these cards in your deck so that you can, like, 1, to just get rid of a hell of a lot of stuff, 2, special summon everything if you get Darkhold or Raigeki, and then 3, just Burning Abyss out. It's good to stop OTKs, I guess. Yeah. And then for the traps haven't really changed much, so 3 Fiendish Chain, 2 Mistakes, 2 Threatening Roars. This is because you need a, you're definitely going to need a trap that you can activate anytime, because both Trishulas are now illegal. So, yeah, you definitely need those. Fiendish Chains, of course, and Mistakes, of course. You don't search anything, so always use Mistakes. If you can, use 3 Mistakes. I just can't afford the third one. One-ofs, Ring of Destruction, Vanities, and Solemn Warning. And then onto the extra deck. It's going to be the standard... Oh, whoops. Yeah, the 3 Sendayu. Some people put this down to 2. I can't not do that because sometimes they will compulse one of them and then destroy the other one, and then you need the second one so you can make the lock again if you have to. And the Centauria, the Gesta Phoenix, and Downard. And onto the Synchros. Colossalus, I was using Colossalus because I had Keymouse in the main deck. It's okay now because, like, if you have Valerophon and a token out and you can't do anything else, just make this. Otherwise, I'm actually going to be taking this out for a Cataster. I actually sold all my Catasters because I didn't really think I would ever need them, but I'm thinking of making Cataster again. Unicorn. Still use a Unicorn because Unicorn is amazing. Herald of Arclight. This actually shuts down a lot of the decks that are going to be coming out, especially Infernoids. Like, this card is a huge out to Infernoids and Lightsworns because they're getting that new card. Even though it's a prize card, this still really shuts that out. Level 5s, Naturi Beast and Armades. Level 6s, Goyo and Barkion. Super Leo. And then Star Eater. I'm still using Star Eater because sometimes if you can't join heavy stand, it's really, really crucial to have that Star Eater to get over towers. Because Towers Turbo is still really viable. And for the side deck, 3rd MST, and 2 Dark Holes for Burning Abyss, and a lot of other decks that spam OTK. 2 Flying Seas, again, for Burning Abyss, and Satellar's and every other rank 4 deck or whatever XE deck. For the traps, 2 Ceasefires, because you are a stall deck and you will go into time a lot. 2 Light Mirrors, because Shaddolls are still really viable with 3 Constructs still. Satellar's are probably going to be very, very good this format. 2 Trap Stuns, because you really don't want Skill Drain messing with you, and you don't want Macrocosmos. That is a huge problem with this deck, so you need to get Macrocosmos out. This is new, I think, 2 Curse of Darkness, because what its effect is, each time a spell card is activated, it's basically you have to pay 1,000 points to activate spells. So it's really good against Cliffords, it's really good against Shaddolls, kind of. It's really good against Necros. So I would be maining these, I just don't have anything to take out for them, but this is a fantastic card. And then finally the 2 Imperial Iron Walls, because Ritual Beasts, screw that deck against this deck, because screw Macrocosmos, and screw Valkyris of Necros. So yeah, guys, this is a pretty quick deck profile. I've mentioned how everything works in my last deck profile. So if you have any questions about how this works, feel free to ask in the comments, and feel free to check out my last videos. So yeah, this is Paradox CCG. Peace, guys.